Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer, and today is July 3rd. I'm having to go into work, and I just want to go over a song. I want to go over a patriotic song or two. All right. So, America the Beautiful. It's a song that goes pretty far back. I think the first lyrics were 1893 or something like that. And in less than 20 years, it was, let's see, the lyrics were written by Catherine Lee Bates, and the music was done by organist and musician, or choir director, Samuel A. Ward. The lyrics I'm looking at are from, some of the, I think the last lyrics from 1911. And let's just read through quickly all four stanzas or verses. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber ways of grain, for purple mountains' majesties above the fruited plain. God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. We all know this song. Well, let's keep going. Because you may not know the rest of these. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet, whose stern impassioned stress a thoroughfare for freedom beat across the wilderness. America, America, God. Oh my gosh, I can't read my writing. God, mend thy every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. So, let's just keep going. Well, no. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet. Who first helped establish this country? It wasn't the Vikings. It was the Pilgrims. It was Jamestown. It was, those that were seeking religious freedoms. I mean, can you imagine trying to, even getting some help with the Native American Indians, trying to make your own homes right out of using the trees after living in, civilization in Europe forever, and trying to come over on those wooden ships, and some of y'all dying, losing some of your loved ones on the way here. Oh no, that's not stressful. That's white privilege. Yeah, right. No, I think we really take too much of what we have for granted. Get off your couch. Get off your phone. Stop complaining. You don't know what real stress is. Fighting the elements, fighting the animals, is trying to survive. Jamestown didn't last. Confirm thy soul in self-control. I mean, obviously they had the Bible. I'm sure Samuel A. Ward was a parochial person. I mean, being a choir director or a conductor, I'm sure he was conducting choirs at churches. Is my guess. I didn't search these people fully. I apologize. God, mend thy every flaw. This country is not without its flaws. It's not without its stresses. We've all have struggles, but we're only supposed to focus on one people's struggle. No one else's. No one else has struggles. That's a lie. I've had my own issues. I've had my own struggles. As individuals, I see people with no homes just walking around in my city, homeless, and probably wanting to stay that way. Why? I don't know. Walking everywhere. They're probably more fit than I'll ever be. I'll give it that. But no one to be with you, no one to stay with you, no one to keep up your health and be on you, not being able to have, doctors, physicians care for issues you may have, living outside all the time or under a bridge, etc., etc. Is that what life has come to? Oh, beautiful for heroes proved with liberating strife, who more than self their country loved. A little Yiddish going on here, isn't it? They love their country more than themselves. If you take care of your country, because we are the country. It's not those that govern us. That's not supposed to be us. We are us. We make up this country. If you hate this country, you hate yourself. If you hate yourself, then there's issues individually you need to be looking deep into. That's the truth. You're like, well, propaganda. Political, right, left, up, down, left, right. What? No. Yeah, I'm up, down, left, right, B, A, start. No. If you don't take care of yourself, we are the country. We are the country. Not completely it's not always all the land. It's not what's left of the natives. It's not what's left of the animals and the creatures and the trees and the cities and our cars and us, our trash, whatever. It's all of it. We are it. We are it. All of us. You have to admit that. It's something you have to admit. If you don't like us, you don't like this country, and you are being fed lies about how this country came about. And I'm kind of, for one, glad affirmative action is gone. Because when I was jobless, I could not get a job. And I felt like I was being, other people were getting the jobs that were female, that were not my color, etc., etc. They're going for minorities. Oh, well, you have a degree. Oh, you overqualify. We can't hire you. So I don't care. Help me get a job. I need to get it somewhere, and I had to use a little nepotism to get where I am now. And I don't like doing that. Anyway, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Mercy is important. Mercy upon your neighbors, mercy upon yourself, mercy upon your enemies. That's a Christian virtue. Mercy, why? Because we do love life, because we do love each other, because we do care for each other. America, America, may God thy gold refine till all success be nobleness in every what? Gain divine. I thought that said gun. Gain. In every gain divine. Every success is a success in life, a success in your career, a step in the right direction. Sometimes we take one step forward, 2 steps back. We can't stop going. We have to keep going, no matter how bad the struggle is, no matter how bad we are stressed out about it, no matter what your lot is in life. And you can strive for what you consider nobility, because this is a free country. Or I think it is. Is it anymore? Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster city's dream undimmed by human tears. So we are acknowledging the struggles of the world, the struggles of this country, the struggles of all of us. Not just one person, people, not one color, but all of us. This was written years after the Civil War, at the turn of the last century. Like I said, about what, 1893, and then it was revised 2 or 3 times. This is the 1911 lyrics. America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Well, who does that mean? Just white people? Everybody. Back when the term man meant everybody. Brotherhood. Who? All the brothers only. Brothers only? No. Everybody. Everyone. From one coast to the other. From the West Coast to the East Coast. All of us. Every stinking one of us. Because without us, there is no country. If the people that govern us, whether they were elected or not, try to get rid of us with viruses, with seeding clouds or whatever, or through tainted water, or through tainted food, or food that is coming from other countries that don't like us, etc., etc., eating bugs, eating this, whatever, letting us get so overweight, and saying that's beautiful. And they're like, well, they'll get diabetes and die. They'll have lung issues and die. Oh, well, let's urge this. Yeah, this is a good thing. Let's prop this up. We can utilize this to help thin down our population. And I've been hearing these ideas from a lot of interesting sources and a lot of interesting talking heads and echo chambers. And you probably have too. So it means all of us. We all have to come together. I could care less what you do in the bedroom, if you're a guy loving a guy, a girl loving a girl, or whatever part of the spectrum you're in. We love you. You are part of us. You are one of us. Together, we are this country. If the powers that be try to get rid of us and it's just them, there is no country. It's just the elites ruling nobody, an empty land. Forget the have and the have-nots. The have-nots won't be here anymore. It's just going to be the elite and the elite. Who know, whatever color that comes down to, or colors that comes down to. Who knows? And yeah, I'm being a little ugly here, but this is music they don't want you to hear. Because a lot of people of our past grew up listening to this, grew up singing this, with success in their heart, grew up singing this with love in their heart, love for their country, love for wanting to put the past and struggles behind them, to look forward to a new day, to be able to try something new, to keep going forward. That's what they don't want you to do. They want you to go from city to city where every place looks the same, where there's empty buildings and empty businesses and trash everywhere. Oh, everything's going to just be cookie cutter and everything look the same. Forget about the mom and pop stores. We'll make sure that they're going to go out of business because we're going to increase the regulations, increase the taxes, increase this, so we can get sit fat and heavy in our elitist chairs. While the people, the plebes and the deplorables, etc., don't have anything. Let them struggle. They'll vote us back in again. We'll just tell them that the other side is, of course, by now, I'm beginning to believe this uniparty bit. And I hate to say that. But let's keep going. Irving Berlin, 1918. And that's not his real name. I didn't realize that. I was looking this up. It's something else. He was Jewish. I don't know if he was from Germany or not. It actually looked like he came from Russia and came to America. And he had some Jewish tunes in his head, and he would write parts of those tunes into American music. If you look at the history, some people hated that, some people whatever loved it, and his music is classic. His music is just part of our culture, and we should hold on to it like a fine diamond. I'm gonna have to go. And this is a song we used to sing in elementary school, and all I can remember is the last half, is the chorus of God Bless America. While the storm clouds gather for across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Take the contraction out. Let us swear allegiance to a land that is free. So many people, blood, sweat, and tears, have fought to keep our borders safe, to keep the world in check. Some wars maybe we shouldn't have been a part of, but World War I, World War II, definitely. Or it would be a completely different world than it is now. Completely different. We may not be that as free as we are now, whatever this is. Let us all be grateful, oh, there's that word again, for a land that's fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. It doesn't sound like the moon to me. It's not capitalized, but to me that sounds like God. And with somebody that was coming from Europe from World War I and escaping the heck out of Dodge, like my great-grandparents did before the start of World War I, they saw the writing on the walls in the mountains of Austria and got the heck out of there. There's a story there that maybe I'll get to one day. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, white with foam, God bless America, my home sweet home. This was someone that was, yeah, he was Jewish. So what? So what? Maybe he plagiarized an old Jewish hymn or song or something to make God Bless America. They don't want you to know these songs anymore. They want to label it as propaganda. So, and this left, this evil force has now taken over one of my kids and just calls this all propaganda. Well, let me tell you, there's also good propaganda. And if there is good propaganda, this is it. Music. Love of country. Because we all have a story. We all have our issues. We all have our problems. Whether it be health or trying to get out of the dregs of society, to try to make a name for ourselves. And I know people I work with that have done that and done well for themselves, of all colors. And a lot of and some of my black friends. And one, she has done so well for herself, gotten out of a slummy area, and has even been on Family Feud with her family. And I'm like, wow, really cool. And I remember she gave me that link. I don't know what happened to that link, and it's probably been 15 years now. But, you know, she's making more money than I am. She's made a name for herself. She's made a name for herself. And we used to sit next to each other in another department years ago. She has done well. If she can do it, you can do it. For me, it was a little harder because I wasn't her color. I had to get another foot in the door in another way. Maybe she did some of the same. And I am seeing nepotism everywhere. Doesn't matter what color you are. Does not matter what color you are. And a good someone that he works with me, not for me, or under me or anything like that. We helped get his daughter in the company. They're black. So what? And she called me up. I couldn't believe, and she's just thankful. I'm like, well, hey, you did this on your own. You got that interview. They were interested in you. You know, she felt so good about herself, and now she's got a job. In 2023, where there's some jobs to be had, some jobs that need to be filled. And she's in her early 20s, and she finally has a job in the same company her dad works for. That's success. She didn't stop. She didn't stop. And nor did I when he mentioned early last year, that, hey, my daughter's looking for a job. I'm like, okay, I'll look out for her. There is a bug in here. And so I kept looking out for a position that day, and I would send stuff to him, and finally she got in. So with that, I got to go to work. We'll see you next time. As always, have a great day, and God bless you, and God bless America.